Hi, I'm Lucy Churchill. I'm a sculptor and a stone carver in particular. I'm standing in front of a piece of carving that I've just finished, an otter. And I've been asked by your teachers and school governors to make a sculpture for your school for the sensory garden. And I thought it might be interesting to do some blog posts showing you how the commission develops. And also, if you'd like to write to me with some questions as the commission goes on, I'd be happy to answer them. But in the meantime, my daughter Phoebe has come up with some questions, and we thought we'd go through them just to get the ball rolling. So Phoebe.
How did you become a stone carver?
I studied at an art school, the City and Guilds of London Art School in London. Studied there for a couple of years, and after that I did quite a few years of apprenticeships where I worked in companies and learned as I went along.
How do you go about making a carving?
Well, I'm usually commissioned by a client, and so I will talk with the client and find out exactly what they want, where it's going to go in the end, where it's going to be put, and what they want to say in the commission. And then I'll come home and think about that, and I'll look. I've got a massive postcard collection, lots of art books, or I look on the internet to try and get inspiration, get some ideas going, and I might put them up on a board like this and do some sketches to try and figure out how it would look best of all and how it would work in stone. And then I'll put together a design. Here's the design that I sent to your teachers and governors for the Mary Magdalene Commission. And then, if the client likes it, which in your case they did, I'll make a clay model, and I can use that clay model so that I know exactly what I'm going to be carving in stone, and I'll use lots of measuring equipment to make sure that I'm making an exact copy of what I've decided. Otherwise, there's nothing random about it at that stage.
What tools do you use?
Well, that depends on which stage of the commission I'm at. To start off with, I use big heavy tools like this, or power tools, angle grinders and things. And then to cut away big chunks of stone with these tools, you use really sort of quite big heavy tools like this, just to smash away, sort of just blast great big bits of stone off, which is quite good fun. And then as you get closer to the shape that you want to make, you'll use finer tools like that. And then right at the end, when it comes to doing little details, you might use a little tiny dummy like this and just tap, 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 making very detailed marks.
What do you like about carving?
I do like the physical process of how it's very aggressive at first, and then chunking away great big bits of stone, and then as you get closer you have to go more and more careful, and so it's a very nice process that you go through. So physically I like carving, but also I like the fact that it goes somewhere and the carving seems to have a life of its own, and people will see it and touch it. I really like the fact that people can touch my work, and that they don't know who I was, but hopefully the work speaks to them.
Okay, well, thank you a lot. We'll be back with more videos.
Okay.